Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, the 22nd of February, 2023. And as always, you're listening to the Big Show, Hawdy, J Minogue and Keyzie, you mad bastards, to take you through the afternoon. And old Mogie across the studio from me there in his tight T-shirt. Absolute Adonis. How's life?
It's going pretty grouse, you sick son of a bigger, you mad dog, you filthy so-and-so. Hey? It's going good, man. Can't complain. Happy days. Got some primo tunes lined up for everyone today, and we've got a lot of content to get through as well, Keyzie, all right?
Massive amount of content. How are you, Keyzie?
Yeah, pretty good, you sick son of a bee.
You watch your goddamn mouth.
I beg your pardon.
But he
well, yes, he did.
Right, yeah, no, pretty good. Good as gold, guys. Happy to be here, ready to do some radio.
Yeah,
radio.
No headache or anything today, Keyzie? You're all
No,
good?
no. That was 2 days ago now, so we can just move on.
Yeah, no, that's...
No midnight steamers, nothing, so let's just move on.
No midnight steamers?
Nah.
Okay.
There's something wrong with you.
Last night?
I had a couple of beers, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Couple of beers, who cares?
A couple of beers just before the show there too, I noticed, but just to steady the nerves. But listen, good to see you, Keyzie.
Oh, thanks,
It's a really nice shirt, mate. Did your mum buy you that?
I was just thinking about that, actually, that shirt.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Is it actually a nice shirt, or...
I've got a duvet cover that's very similar.
Oh, it is a waffle shirt. Yeah, it's the same material. Yeah.
Duvet
Thanks, mate.
covered, similar in the sense that it's covered in all sorts of
No.
stains.
Yeah, there might be one or two stains on the duvet cover, for sure. Hey, as always, text us 3483, let us know where you're listening to the show. Most importantly, what are you wearing today? Hey? Let's kick off with some Tool!
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh,
Da-douche.
tune!
Oh, that is a hell of a tune. Man.
Sober by Tool, by the way, in case you were wondering what it was. What are the backbones out there saying, Minogue on 3483?
G'day, you filthy bastards. It's Baz back again. Just cracked the Waikato draft and about to start effing and jeffing on the main street of Morrinsville.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Good on you, man.
Massive
it's good to have a
backbone.
local character around, eh?
Totally.
I remember growing up in Levin, there's all sorts of munted sickos like old mate there, mate Baz.
Just on that front, I sort of, where I live out in Glen Eden way, I'd rather we didn't have quite so many characters.
Oh, you got so many characters. You've got so many characters that you've got helicopters flying overnight
Totally,
all
mate.
night, eh? Yeah.
It's like being in the middle of the Vietnam War sometimes out west.
This is a nice one from Tyler. He's in the hospital ward in Christchurch after he fell off his bike and tore 3 ligaments in his knee. Currently on the mend and feigning a durry.
Oh, beauty.
It's so funny, actually. I tore 4 ligaments on my knee in the gym today. Bloody, it does hurt, mate. So
it's
thoughts
you
with
got to
man.
you got to walk it off. That's
Yeah,
for
totally.
sure. Kia ora, fellas. Currently donning a backbone shirt, 4 tins deep, and no signs of stopping. That's from Hayden and Christchurch.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Just on those backbone t-shirts, get along to mrvintage.co.nz to order your. Sold out twice, Keyzie. Sold out twice.
True
Crazy,
story.
isn't it?
So they're having to increase the orders.
The direct quote was they didn't realise how popular they'd be
Yeah, that's right.
and realise how many backbones are out
So
there.
wake up, man.
Fellas,
Come on.
now I've got to bring this up because this has come through on the text machine too. And normally we don't sort of answer questions at this time of the day, but this is
That's
such a
true.
good one. I've got to put it out there and get your views on it. And old T-Bone asks, my question is, how many quiet beers on a school night, what we call Monday to Thursday, as we have the 6 a.m. start on the tools, is too many?
Yes.
Right.
So school night drinking. I mean, that doesn't matter to you, Keys. You go hard every night. But, I mean, what is the acceptable number?
Well, it has got, and T-Bone from Twizel, as you say, so he's apparently he reckons it's a hot topic on site at the moment.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And Twizel's kind of boring as well, so I can see why they're doing it.
It's backbone country, Keyzie.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
geez, easy on, mate. You're going to have massive douche from T-Bone if you carry on with that sort of palaver.
How many is too many? Ooh. I don't like putting a limit on things, man.
Yeah.
What if you wake up and you can tell you've had a few? That's probably a sign you've had too many, right? So you could have like 2 or 3 or something.
If you wake up and you can tell you've had a few.
Like if you wake up the next morning and go, oh man, I can feel those from last night.
I think the dream is to still be steamed,
Yeah.
you know?
That's the dream.
You see, the issue that I... Because I've never really had a 9-to-5 job most of my life.
No.
You know what I mean? So I never had this sort of school night mentality. I'll
No.
be honest with you. During the week, if I had 6 beers in a night, I counted that as a non-drinking night.
Yeah, that's right.
That for me was a non-drinking night.
Yeah.
But if you go any harder, but having said that, if I'm going to the old construction site, I've got a 6 a.m. start. What's acceptable and what's not?
Well, this is it. I've got a mate, and he gets through 6 to 8 a night, but he's a bit of a lightweight.
Yeah.
Oh, is that lightweight?
Well, yeah.
Right.
What about you? How many are you knocking over every night?
how many
Well,
is
it's not
Keyzie?
about me. It's not about me, is it? It's about T-Bone and
but
Twizel. No, but-
we can set an example here, though, Keyzie. We're getting a general idea of what people are drinking on a school night.
So was it Monday to Thursday? Last Thursday... Oh, actually, last Thursday was kind of a big one, actually. So... Dozen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had a text come through here on 3483,
Jugs?
and I think this is a pretty good rule.
Yes.
10 before 10.
Okay.
10 before 10.
Interesting.
I like that.
Interesting.
AM
Now-
or PM?
Because that means you're in bed early,
Yes.
doesn't it? And that's the key. That's the key.
Well, let's get the text machine
Easy.
going here on 3483. How many beers is acceptable on a school night? Let us know how you operate, and we'll go from there.
Some BK to give away for some
Oh, we
good
do actually.
texts.
We've got any movie tickets, man?
Yeah.
What to?
I don't know.
Ant-Man.
So good. Here's Kings of Leon.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Kings of Leon there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. We're trying to get a gauge on how many beers he's on a school night, particularly your Monday to Thursday, because we don't count Friday as a school night at all,
No.
obviously. And just trying to get some sort of general consensus on 3483. What are the people saying, Mogi?
Well, we've got one here that's directly to T-Bone, because it was T-Bone from Twizel. It was his
Yes.
question. So this one here says, tell T-Bone when he starts acting like a chop, he's had enough.
Right, okay.
And that's probably good advice there.
Yes, yes.
A good rule of thumb is that if you can remember going to bed, then you haven't drunk enough.
Well, there's another one that's very similar to that. Like, as long as you're in bed by midnight, you can have as many as you want, apparently, according
Yeah,
to the text machine.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, you were saying
What?
you run 7 to 12 a night, Keyzie.
yeah, but this is about T-Bone and Twizel.
Well,
this
no,
isn't
it's
me.
about everyone. I'm trying to get some sort of gauge.
I feel like you've been...
I feel like I'm getting a gauge of what people generally find acceptable in terms of
Right.
a school night.
Well, a lot of people are saying 3 pints of, like, a craft beer, but otherwise 10 regulars.
Yeah, 10 before 10.
Yeah.
Big bots. Someone said that's how they run it down in Gore. Limitless, somebody's saying. You can have as many as you want as long
Right,
as you
okay.
don't emit a stench at parent-teacher interviews the next day. Whoops. Whoops.
So they've clearly done it. Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
Is that as a teacher?
As a
or
teacher.
As a teacher, yeah.
Yeah, someone says here 2 glasses of warm, deep purple Pinot Noir will put you right to sleep. That's Pistol Pete that says that.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, Pistol Pete. He knows his stuff, Pistol Pete.
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
mate.
he's an absolute maggot.
Is
Because
that a good thing?
I actually found that, if you have too many, I would wake up at like 2 in the morning with a massive hangover.
Well, yeah,
Did
'cause
you
you've had
guys
too
get
many.
that? Not like 8 or 9 in the morning. I'd wake
Right.
up at 2 in the morning
Yeah.
and just be massively hungover.
Oh,
Mind you,
this-
I would have started at probably midday-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's key as well. This one here, to your point there, Joe, says, home by 9, you'll be fine. Doesn't matter when you start.
Okay.
Home by 9, you'll be fine. I think that's
I feel like people are rhyming stuff to make it seem like a real thing. Like
how
have
you
a,
know it's real.
like have a
because it
crate
rhymes.
before 8. Otherwise, what's the point? It's another text here on 3483. You know, are these rules or are these just rhymes?
They're both.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen a crate of beer for a long time.
Have you ever done a goon before noon, Jace?
Yes,
So cool.
massively so. Not landed the plane from the night before, a goon before noon. Keep those texts coming, by the way, on 3483. Fascinating stuff.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Weezer Hash Pipe on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 26 minutes past 4 o'clock. Great news, Keyzie.
Oh, yeah?
Great news, mate.
Really?
Massive news. Actually, it could be almost breaking news.
Oh, okay, righto.
This is breaking news.
So for people that may be just joining us and they don't know this, Smokey,
Yes.
I'm actually Keysie's agent.
Correct.
And I can tell you, it's like pushing shit uphill trying to get him work. It's been even more of a mare than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I don't understand why, though. I'm a young, promising broadcaster, you know? Future ahead of me.
It's been really pushing it uphill, but great news today, Keyzie.
Okay.
I've got an offer in.
It's not another one of those acting...
No.
Okay, all right.
It's for a car show.
Really?
Yeah, as a presenter for a car show.
A TV show?
A TV show.
Holy hell.
Yeah. It's like a reality show.
Because I love cars.
It's
That's
just massive car enthusiasts and things like that.
Right.
And they thought of you. It's 40 episodes over a year, Mogi.
Sure.
With a bit of a break in between.
And then... Oh, really? So a few years... And...
Well, they're looking for it to be a regular thing, but they're just going to start off with 40 episodes for the first series.
That's a big commitment.
That's a massive commitment, but they reckon they can do it all, a couple of hours in a day.
Yeah, cool.
So that would fit in with the radio show really nicely. 3.5K per episode.
Per episode?
Yeah. So it's not bad coin.
Holy.
I could probably get a little bit more than that, but 3.5K per episode, 40 episodes a year. It's not a bad coin.
Well, we
Not
can
a little
just
bit of
negotiate for the ahead of the second year, So that's a great starting point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
2 hours a day per episode. A couple of hours, so yeah, right.
Yeah,
You'd probably get them up to $5,000, I'd imagine,
I think in the years to come, certainly that would be something that we would look at doing.
Was that their first offer, though?
Pardon?
That was their first offer?
Yeah, that was their first offer.
That's a starting point, Keyzie.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's never, yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So,
It's truth.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, like, when are we starting? Is it sort of starting next month? Or?
Oh, no, I said no. I just feel that...
You said no.
Yeah, no, I said no, because I just sort of feel at the moment, Keyzie, you're still early in your broadcasting career.
That's true.
And I said to them, actually, look, give it a couple of years for old Keyzie.
Right.
And I reckon once he's got a bit more experience under his belt, he'll be bloody good to go, mate.
Well, I've been in the industry for over 10 years.
But the great news is, I got old Don, your dad, a part on it as a consultant. Recar, because he knows his cars really well.
But he doesn't know about
Makes
TV.
more sense, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So Don's going to be a part of it. Also, they were asking if Mon was interested in doing wardrobe. And I said I'd have to have a little...
My mum?
A little answer there. I'll have a little investigation, but that should be fine. But hey, encouraging news, Keyzie.
So what? They're looking for someone else to host it then? Who's hosting it?
Oh, no, I'll be hosting it just for this year, and then they'll look further down the track at someone else maybe.
How much are you getting in there?
Pardon?
How much are you getting in there?
6.5, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
But that's a starting point again. I'm going to get it up to 10, I reckon.
Yeah.
So you went for a job that's perfect for me.
No, I didn't go for a job. They came to me about a job.
Right.
About for you.
And it was a perfect fit for me.
Wow.
You got my dad and my mum a job, and then you stole my job.
No, Keyzie,
It's not stealing.
I preserved your career, mate.
It's called career planning, man.
The last thing I need is for you to go on and present a car show and make an utter ass of yourself. And then
just
douche.
when the old acting's starting to come along now, you get in these drama roles. Well, you're getting auditions
I'm getting
for them.
auditions,
Yeah.
I'm not getting roles.
Yeah.
I haven't been paid once yet.
And the reality is, I said to them, look, he hits the beersies pretty hard.
Oh, he's a
Why'd you tell him that?
So... just give him a couple of years to just get it out of his system, and then maybe
a couple of years,
2 or 3 years down the track.
Yeah,
come and have a chat with me, and I'll let you know how old Keyzie's doing.
Just got married as well, so pretty handsy.
Yeah, he's
handsy on set there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I said that you were a bit handsy at times.
You told them I was handsy.
Yes,
and
drunk.
Yeah.
Well, not
and you got
drunk,
my mum a job,
but that you would be, you'd reek of it.
Right. Okay. So you said 2 years' time we'll come and have a chat. So have you just signed a 2-year contract?
I said 2 to 5. 2 to 5 years, actually.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Headless Chickens there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Hey, following on from Three Mates to Memphis, we've got an amazing journey to follow that up with. Three Mates to Melbourne to see the Smashing Pumpkins.
And Jane's Addiction.
And wrestling.
Wrestling. How good,
God.
man? How good?
Can't we just take a break from giving away these kick-ass prizes,
Oh,
man?
mate, I insist on it, for all the backbones out there. Now, listen, Melbourne's a great city. You also get flights, you get accommodation, and
Spending money?
Spending money, man. I don't know how much.
I heard it was
money.
$100 grand.
$100,000.
That's just what I heard at the urinal.
Yes, okay.
Someone was saying
No,
it.
that's way too.
Dave,
it won't be
it was
$100 grand.
Dave.
We don't have $100 grand. Willy-nilly.
Well, how much is it then?
I don't know.
Because there you go.
So you
So
don't.
it might be $100
You
grand.
don't know that it's $100,000 then, Keyzie, is what you're saying.
I can confidently say that I'm pretty sure it won't be 100
You can
grand.
confidently say that you're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it is an amazing prize.
That's right.
The world is a vampire.
Great
So
gig,
true.
great city, spending money of 100 grand, accommodation and flights, and 3 mates.
Tickets to the show as well. And the thing is, when they're playing the music, you can stand there nursing a beer, or you can dance.
Totally.
It's entirely up to you.
I like to do both.
Oh, stand there nursing a beer while you're dancing?
Yeah. Massively so. And if you've got like 100k spending money,
We don't.
you got to have quite a few beers.
man.
You could,
People, yeah.
you could shout everyone.
You could have a couple of Red Bull and vodkas if you wanted.
Yep. Whatever you choose.
Jump in
easy.
a mosh pit and throw a few dadooges around.
Massively.
Don't
Well,
you know
you
who I
can,
am?
'cause-
Dadooge.
Then
Hey, Billy
off-
Corgan, look at this. Dadooge.
He'll
Off to
love
the
it.
old casino.
Yep.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Bloody good times, man. Really good times.
If you want to win that, and
Who,
once
me?
again, not you. You work here. You're not allowed. All right. If you want to win that, and once again,
Can like my wife win that, Keyzie?
no, she can't because
Right.
she's married
Can
to
one
you.
of my daughters win that,
No,
Keyzie?
Oh,
because
good
you're
question.
her dad. And it's like you're hooking it up so she gets a free prize. It's for the listeners, Jay. Did they listen to the show?
Yes.
Well, they have.
Your daughter listens to the show.
Jace plays the podcast in the kitchen when he's making them breakfast.
Really?
Yeah. How do you think we get such good numbers? Do you know how many kids I've got, Keyzie?
They can't enter, unfortunately, Jace. But the listeners can by giving us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki. And I have to say, once again, it probably won't be $100,000 spending money.
Oh, I'm confident it would be.
What? Based on what? The guy next to Mike at the
just the
urinal?
vibe.
The vibe.
Just the vibe.
Right.
Because you'd need 100 grand, wouldn't you?
No.
Oh,
Between 500 and 100,000.
yes. Yeah.
What? Right.
Give us a call now on 0800 Hodak if you want to go in the draw. In the meantime, it's Pink Floyd.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
That phone stuff's good, eh?
Yeah.
Dinging, hello? Are you there? Is Mr. Wall there?
It's quite trippy, eh? It's quite trippy.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Have you
Like,
ever
I was
worn
listening to that,
headphones?
just going, like, what's going on?
Like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
But we've heard that song like 1,000 times.
I thought
I've never
Keyzie
heard
was
it. Who's
on
that
his-
by?
on
Is
his
that
phone.
some new young hip band?
Yeah, Pink Floyd.
Pink,
Oh,
Pink
yeah,
Floyd,
Pink Floyd.
eh? Well, the youngies will love that.
It's really old.
Yeah. Hey, but right now it's time for...
The world is a vampire.
It's Radio Hodaki's 3 mates to Melbourne to see the Smashing Pumpkins. Let's get another great New Zealander in the draw.
Yes, indeed, let's do that. And when you mad bastard, how's life?
It's good, mate. How's yours?
Yeah, not bad. How's Whangarei?
Whangarei is pretty good today. The sun was shining. There was no rain.
Right.
Oh, it's a bit of
yeah.
a treat. It's a bit of a treat, isn't it?
Nice.
How's it been across
It is
the summer? Has it been garbage or pretty good?
Oh, we had a couple of days of summer.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, pretty
That
much.
was about it.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, Anwen, what do you do for a crust?
I am a spatial designer.
Backbone! Sorry, I didn't actually hear that. What are you?
Spatial designer,
Oh,
man.
spatial
She
designer.
designs spatials.
You design space.
Spaceships.
No, she's
yeah.
a spaceship designer.
Not space, like spaces.
Yeah, spaceships.
Oh, my
Right.
God.
Not
You
spaceship.
design the spaces
It's
in
not that
between
exciting.
things.
That's amazing.
Holy helmet. Busy?
Hey,
Yeah, it is busy. It's
Yeah.
good.
oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Anwen. Listen, who would you take with you?
I would take our mate Glenn Lovelace.
Not Glenn.
Glenn. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, okay, Glenn.
With my yeah, I'd take my hubby and his best mate Glenn, who's had a bit of a rough time with a couple of rounds of cancer. So we'd take definitely
Backbone.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
that's,
nice.
that, is,
That's
Yeah,
lovely.
get him on a holiday.
that is awesome, Anwen. I tell you what, you stay on the line and our good mate Pugs in Studio B will sort you out, all right? You take care.
Oh, epic, guys. Thanks so much.
No worries.
worries.
Thank you. Alex, you mad bastard, how's life?
Hey, lads, pretty good, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
good on
pretty
you, mate.
good, all right.
on
Can't
you.
complain.
What are you doing, Alex? What are you up to?
About to pull into my driveway.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Nice.
Just about to pull in, are you?
Hopefully.
Hey, Alex, what do you do for a crust, mate?
Builder.
Oh, backbone. Hey, that was quite nice,
It
actually.
was,
fella.
wasn't it? Yeah.
I know Builder's bloody busy at the moment. Hardjacker.
flat out, leaky roofs and
Yeah.
loaded garages.
All that stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, sounds like you need a holiday. So you also are in the draw. Alex, how does that sound?
Oh, how good. Thanks, Les.
Good on you,
Alex,
mate.
who
Good
are
on
you
you.
going to take with you, Alex?
I really want to say the missus, and I know that she's not listening to the radio right now because
Yeah.
it's in the back of the ear.
Right.
Yeah.
So, not the missus.
Man bastard.
Good on you, Alex. You stay on the line, mate. We'll sort you out. No worries. What the hell was that?
What do you mean? It was just chat. Called him a mad bastard, you know how he always called.
Hey, if you can do a really good spewing impersonation, give us a call now on 0800 Hodaki.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yeah, a bit of an excess there to finish us off. Now, we asked if you can do a good spew impression to give us a call on 0800 Hodaki. Marcus from Australia, how are you, mad bastard?
Good, boys. How are you?
Yeah, very good,
going
thanks,
pretty
Marcus.
grouse,
I'll tell
mate.
you what we're going to do, mate, because apparently you've got a good spew impression. Well, we'll ask you a question and then you do your impression, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, Marcus, what do you think of New Zealand?
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
That's real good.
I tell you what, mate, you stay on the line and old Pugs will sort you out with some BK vouchers. That'll sort you out, mate.
Yeah.
No worries, all right?
Oh, you legend. Thanks, boys.
Good on you, mate. You have a great day. Hey,
I would have loved for him to go,
plenty coming up after 5 o'clock, by the way. Comedian Tony Lyall. We talk about the backbones regarding the cyclone that the country's just been going through, and plenty more, so stay tuned.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, Nirvana there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show, Wednesday afternoon, 11 minutes past 5 o'clock. Now, listen, we started talking yesterday about the backbones out there. You know, the country's obviously been through some devastation with Cyclone Gabrielle, and we're wanting to find the stories of the people out there that are going above and beyond Minogue.
Yeah.
You know, that are doing things to help out all the Kiwis that are really genuinely struggling. And we're wanting people to send through someone that they want to acknowledge or stories that they know about to 3483 so we can acknowledge them in some way.
Exactly right, because there's a lot of stuff in the news. It all makes you feel a bit helpless if you're reading it. If you're watching the news, reading the papers, all of that, it's a bit overwhelming. And so I sort of, just for my own mental health here, I sort of tune out a little bit. So what I'd love to hear is some of the awesome stories that are happening to people that are actually helping one another out, whether you know people or not. There's been some great stuff that's come through already, and I think actually the scales will tip. You'll start hearing a hell of a lot more of the positive stuff rather than the heartbreaking stuff. So, yeah, it'd be great to hear about some of the cyclone backbones out there.
Yeah, massively so. Because we're Kiwis, Mogi.
Oh, yeah.
And when, you know, stuff like this happens, we get together and sort each other out. So text us through if you know any stories or people that, you want us to give a special mention to on 3483.
That's right.
Yes, Keyzie, you were going to say something.
Oh, look, I was just going to pipe in and say, if you are like you, Mogi, you're sitting at home, you feel like you can't do much to help. There is actually a good way to help that our company here, NZME, we've teamed up with the NZ Herald, also Red Cross. If you text Cyclone to 3493 right now, you can donate $3 immediately. Otherwise, you can head to nzherald.co.nz. There's a donation page there, which is cool. They've already raised more than $5 million.
I'm doing it right now, Keyzie.
Is that right? That's pretty good.
$5 million.
But it's, the text line is 3493.
Cyclone to 3493 to donate. Otherwise, Cyclone Backbone Stories to 3483.
Yeah, totally. Because I know that the people out there that are doing this sort of stuff, that they do it because they want to help people. They're not really about sort of being noticed. But I think it's important to acknowledge, Mogi, people that are doing this amazing stuff and helping each other out, neighbours and brothers and sisters and all that sort of
And
stuff.
strangers.
And strangers, man. Yeah,
Woody
totally.
J.
Strangers. So let us know on 3483, or if you want to make a donation, 3493.
That's Cyclone to
Listen to
3493.
that.
Cyclone 3493. Yeah, run.
Someone's riding bitch.
Yeah, man. He's Motley Crue.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Brum, brum, hummina, ring.
Motley Crue there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Bad news, fellas. You'll be aware of the fact that I missed my wedding anniversary this last weekend, so I wrote a poem for my wife, which I did on live radio yesterday as a way of redeeming myself.
If you'd missed it, check out the podcast, by the way.
She didn't hear it.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Did you tell her to check out the podcast?
Oh, no, she hates the podcast.
What?
Yeah.
Grounds for divorce?
She says I get enough of it at home, let alone bloody deliberately listening to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
So she missed it. Oh, man.
Hey, but I understand it's a very special day for you as well, Mogi.
Oh, not really, man.
Oh, no, not for you personally, but for someone in your life.
No, it's my wife's birthday, but it's not special for me.
No, I know it's not
Shouldn't
special.
it be,
no,
though?
sorry, I'll rephrase that. It's a special day for someone else in your life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So,
nice.
pretty cool, man. Like, today is the anniversary of the day that she was born.
I think that's a pretty big deal, though, you know.
For her.
You don't... Oh, okay, yeah.
What?
No.
I just wondered if you sort of prepared anything, or you.
Well, I'm sort of like
you
you in that vein, Hoity J. It just doesn't
register,
float my boat.
But the difference is he forgets, whereas you know.
I remember, I never forget it.
No, to be fair.
I mean, the amount she goes on about it, how am I meant to forget it?
And from my point of view, it's not that I forget, it's just that it's not really my thing, I'm not really interested.
Right. I mean, I don't really care about birthdays or anniversaries or any of that stuff. It's just not important to me.
Right.
Unless it's my birthday.
Is it important to her, though?
It's my birthday. Then it matters.
Right. Let me put it this way. If it was my birthday and my wife forgot, the shit would hit the proverbial fan.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
okay, I just don't think that's fair. Okay.
Would the proverbial have hit the fan, or the shit would have hit the proverbial fan?
The proverbial would have hit the fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's one of those things, and then, the texts are starting to come in now. Oh, what are we doing for my birthday? And
did you at least, get her a present or anything?
Nah. Well, no. But, see, this is the thing, Keyzie, and this is the beauty about working in radio.
Oh, yeah?
I got old producer Pugs, to wrap us up a few treats. I got her a bug assault gun. Got her some Burger King dollars.
Nice.
And got her a Backbone t-shirt, XXL. Hopefully it'll fit.
So your wife has her birthday and you just raid the prize cupboard and just give her like a Whopper voucher.
Mate, that's you can't get your hands on that merch. Where are you going to get a Backbone t-shirt?
No, I know.
It's sold out, man.
I feel like
everywhere. I mean, those are priceless, mate.
Yeah, but it's his wife's birthday. I mean, a Backbone t-shirt. I mean,
XXL, you say?
Yeah, that's all they had left, man. They're sold out. Sold out. So it'll be like a night shirt on her because she's only little.
Like a nightie.
Nightie, yeah, night shirt. Yeah.
And you reckon she'll like that?
I mean, look, man, I've made my effort, and then after that, it's in God's hands. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, I mean, look, I just got a text from the wife.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yes, indeed. Tom Petty there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Yes, Mogi.
He used to be on the H, didn't he? On the old heroin.
Did he?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. He's a shocker for it.
Oh, that's weird.
He was always scamming mine.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, did you know him?
Oh, yeah. So did Hoity J.
Yeah, well, when he used to come around for barbecues, he never used to have any then.
Never bring any meat round, though, would he?
No more your Bucky Bonks. No, he's a vegan and all that sort of carry on.
So,
hey,
he didn't eat meat, but he did shoot up heroin.
As you do. Hey, very special guest in the studio with us this afternoon, Tony Lyall, comedian. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Cheers for that.
I noticed
round of applause. I like this heroin chat that sort of has led the way.
Have you ever been on a needle?
Dabble there?
I've never dabbled. I've never even seen it in the wild.
Let me just say, start with snorting, I'd say, for you.
Yes.
Yeah, don't go straight to the needle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you'd be straight out.
How do you feel about needles?
Well, I've actually got beautiful veins. I've been in hospital before, and the person, while I was in there, complimented, was like, your veins are amazing. I was like, maybe I should have
You should get on the heroin. It would be a terrible waste if you didn't.
Exactly.
It's amazing, because I don't know if you probably haven't noticed, Tony. I've been working out, but geez, look at the veins on me, mate.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I can't say I had noticed. He's sort of a bit more wiry than the last time I was in here.
Right,
yeah, but in a good way.
Wiry and muscly,
like
Tony?
farm strength, when someone's like...
Thank you. Not your showy offy gym stuff with just hardcore backbone strength.
And you do look like you've caught a bit of sun while you've been out there shearing the sheep as well.
That's liver failure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tony, now listen, exciting news for you, mate.
Yeah, it's good times. A few months ago, I sat in this very chair. We talked about the comedy
special.
special. We're about to film it.
That's right.
It is filmed and it is released. It's available now on 3 now. You can go and watch Tony Lyall live in Auckland, a stand-up comedy special. So you can just go watch it right now with your eyeballs.
That's the 3now.co.nz.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I should have researched that actually. But if you Google it, you probably find it. And for people who live overseas, which I can't imagine they listen to this radio station, but
they do.
You can.
We get more listeners overseas than we do in New Zealand.
Well, they can check it out on YouTube. It's available there as well.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, but only for overseas people. Locals have got to watch it on 3 now. That's the route that I'd like them to go to.
Speaking of YouTube, I've got into this weird habit of watching boar hunting. Do you have weird things that you watch on YouTube?
It's funny you say that. I just watched some boar hunting videos this morning.
Seriously?
I genuinely did.
Yeah.
And I saw the dogs out there. I'm from Marlborough, which is a country place, but it's a wine country place. So it's not like,
so you're sophisticated.
I'm not an animal out there in the hills. And this sounds very naive, but I didn't realise that the dogs actually did the hunting. These pig dogs are out there running around. They're doing the hunting. These guys have got guns. They're doing nothing.
Nah, you're absolutely right. That's why when Jason and I go out, we had no dogs, no guns, only knives.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just what sort of 2 kitchen knives in an element sort of situation?
Oh, we got a set of steak knives, so we got 3 apiece.
Yeah.
But you want to feel like your life is at risk when you're taking them out.
Otherwise, where's the thrill, Tony?
Yeah, exactly.
And I've had a few boar... what would you call them? Tusks through the body?
They gore you.
Yeah, massively gored.
Yeah, where'd it get you?
Oh, where didn't they?
That's a good question.
Check this out.
It's remarkable.
Yeah,
wow.
Look at that one.
Remarkable. These are remarkable scars.
Listen, I'll tell you what, we'll go to David Bowen when we come back
stuff.
Because I really want to.
Are you okay?
I really want to bore down on your comedy special.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
David Bowie there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. We got comedian Tony Lyall in the studio with us, who's just released his comedy special on TV3 now.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now, if you could just bear with us for a second here, Tony. Keezie's got some questions he'd like to ask you about the special.
We're trying to give him an opportunity to sharpen his skills as an interviewer. So we've just said, you go away, come up with a couple of questions, and we'll give you a little bit of time in the spotlight. Off you go, Keezie.
I'm excited. I'm going to hear these questions.
You can do it, man.
I mean, I interviewed people for a decade, but Tony Lyall, comedian, 3 now.
I've already done the intro, so you don't want to double down because it's wasting airtime to a guest.
Right. 3now.co.nz, where you can watch the Tony Lyall comedy special.
Yeah, as
that's
already
the third
stated.
time you've said that.
Yeah.
It's called Live in Auckland, which you also forgot.
Live in Auckland, right. Did you feel pressure while you're up there thinking, holy shit, this is the special, I have to nail it? Or was it filmed over like 3 different nights and you could pick and choose?
No, it's a good question.
Great question.
It's a good question.
Really
it was filmed in one night, one take wonder. I was going to film the night before also, but I just didn't do the admin in time to get it all set up. So I thought, no, we'll put all the eggs in one basket. And I actually liked the pressure.
You did?
But there was a couple of moments when something would happen and I think to myself, that's going to stay in there.
Right.
There's nothing I can do here, but a good edit and you're good to go.
Yeah.
And did you find yourself comping in a bit of like fake laughter and stuff from earlier?
No, I simply didn't need any. It's the thing when you're a sort of comedian of my level is that the laughs come free and easy. If anything, I had to turn it down. It was distracting.
Quite an insulting question in some respects, and our apologies for that.
Have you had many walkouts of these sort of interviews before?
Oh, a couple.
Yeah.
That's why we're just treating easy with Keyzie.
Have you got any more questions, Keyzie?
How do you come up with your jokes?
Oh, now that is an original and unique question that no comedian's ever been asked before, so I thank you for it. In my particular case, usually I'm just walking along and people yell stuff out of car windows at me.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you watch a special, there's a couple of occasions where that happens. And every time, the abuse hurts. It's never something nice. No one ever drives past you and yells out like, have a good day, you look great. It's always something massively disparaging. So you hear that and then I think, well...
Four eyes, that sort of stuff?
Well, no, take it easy. No one's ever said that, to be honest. It's more, if I'm not wearing a hat, they'll sort of yell out, David Bay, and I go, all right, here we go.
I was telling the fellas actually just on that. I had a guy come up to me the other day and And he said to me, "Hoity J, you wrinkly old bastard."
Oh, yeah, and what about that time that we were down in Taranaki? What did that guy say?
Oh, short ass.
Hey, I actually did apologise at the time for calling you a short old bastard.
Yeah.
I said you wanted to bring that up.
Hey, Tony, well, so the great news is people can go and check this out. TV3.
Right now, it goes
3now.co. I've already said all this.
Yeah.
.co.nz as well.
.co.nz.
.co.nz.
3now.co.nz.
Or on YouTube.
Yeah, if you're
Only if you're living
overseas.
overseas.
Yeah, if you're overseas.
So if you really want to, you could fly to Aussie, watch it on YouTube, then fly back.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate that. Show myself out, I guess.
It was good to have
I'm
you
sorry,
in, Tony.
man. We thought we'd get a bit of momentum, but maybe giving Keyzie a couple of questions there has buggered it up. And just to be clear, this is, Tony Lyall live in Auckland. Would it be sort of a comedy special about life, family, kids, that sort of thing?
I think it would be about all of those things.
Yeah.
I have 3 children, so they're involved. They're in amongst it. Also, I'm alive, so life in general features. Life is a big theme.
We'll all be able to relate
comedy.
to that, won't we?
Yeah,
to being alive.
I'm going to watch that tonight.
Same,
Really?
Actually.
Me
same.
too. We'll talk about it in tomorrow's show.
Tomorrow
Yeah, we will.
we'll look at
give
I'll
it a
look at the
review.
numbers and I'll see if there's not 2 more views, then there'll be hell to pay.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Tony, good on you, mate.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Tony.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Pluto there to round off the hour this Wednesday evening. I just had a great idea for our meal tonight. We're having Korean chicken.
Yum.
Oh,
Yeah. And but with a slaw. I'm not a big slaw fan.
What about coleslaw?
Not really. Not a big fan of coleslaw, so I've suggested
I'm not
rice.
either. It's the big bits of cabbage.
Yes.
And they're the white
Yeah.
bit of the cabbage.
I get very windy, Mike,
Oh.
with cabbage.
Parties. A few parties.
Pardon?
Parties.
Oh, yeah. I get very windy with cabbage.
So don't eat cabbage.
But you were saying off air that when you're in the lounge, you're just letting rip like an old sailor anyway. You don't care who's around.
Yeah, totally, mate. Hand down the old trackies there and old Hoity J letting rip.
So you're farting
Yes,
and having a go at
absolutely.
yourself
It's
at the same
so
time.
good. Hey, but what we want to know at this time of the night is, what are you having in your food tonight? What are
What's
you
for
having
tea?
for what are you having for tea, New Zealand? Text us 3483. We'll get into that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Welcome back. It's great to have your company this Wednesday evening. God, we appreciate you listening to the show. I just want to point that out because sometimes I think we're a little bit remiss. We know that people have lots of options out there, Mogi, in terms of what they can listen to.
Hey?
And people choose to listen to the big show. And for that, I'm eternally grateful, mate.
Well, there's a lot of options there, a lot of choices out there, but really,
Only one choice.
thank you.
Thank you.
Is it the big show?
Keyzie, what are they saying on 3483? What are people having for dinner?
That's right. We wanted to know on 3483 what's for tea. We've got BK to give away, so get those texts
sure.
coming in. Here's a text. Cup of noodles, couple of darts. Wait. It's from Mozza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
He doesn't specify what kind of noodles.
It
like
literally
your-
just says cup of
your
noodles,
spicy
couple
Thai
of darts. No,
or
it
your
doesn't.
chicken or your
What
beef.
what kind of darts?
I have no idea. Do you want me to find out what flavour noodles and what type of
Yes,
darts?
if you could actually. That would
Mozza,
be
can you
good.
text that in on 3483, mate? Thank
Yeah.
you.
What else we got there, Keyzie?
Have you got a favourite one there, Mogi?
Nah, man, I like to leave these to you. You're really good at sort of getting through them. It's another skill for you, man, to learn.
Oh,
Because
thank you.
You can't read every single text out. Some of them are shockers.
You gotta
And
pick
they're
and
shockers
choose, yeah.
for different reasons. Like some of them are filth, Jace, as you well know. Others of them
Most.
are really boring. So some of
Yes.
them are good. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just got to pick and choose,
Well,
man.
it's just, and it's a case of getting the chick out of the nest there, Keyzie.
Oh, nice.
Giving you the opportunity to fly, mate.
I feel like... Right, okay, yeah.
3483.
Here's one. Lamb kofters with yogurt sauce.
See, that's one of the boring ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So
have
try
read that
again.
one. Yeah, give it. We want something with a bit more description there, Keyzie.
Not sure what's for tea, but I've asked the wife to make banana
Too
fritters.
much description.
And
What-
it's slightly sexist too,
What-
actually.
Well,
Yeah.
that's just what the text
So
says.
asking the wife, yeah. So, but
uh,
you can't read it out because it's sexist. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
If it was a woman asking a man, that'd be fine.
Yes.
What about this one? Give me
Or
a
a
whopper.
man asking a man, or a woman asking a woman.
Give me a whopper, you wankers. That's on
See,
3483.
that's more like it.
Yeah,
So that's what
yeah.
you want. You want that.
Totally.
I love it.
Keep them coming then.
I mean, I would have started and ended with that one, actually.
Jace.
Oh, my God.
It's the red hot chili peppers.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Radio here, there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have 3 or 4 more texts, and then we'll get into what we're going to have for dinner. What do you reckon,
Good
Mogi?
idea, man. That sounds perfect.
What are the people having there, Keyzie? Might give us some inspiration. You see, what people don't realise about the text that they send in is often it gives us our ideas for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So keep them coming. 3483. We've got Burger King to give away. G'day, lads. Seriously, gonna have an entire loaf of garlic bread tonight solo, and I don't care what you think. That's from Sharon.
Oh, yeah. Sharon, share alike.
I have no idea.
Well, she's not Sharon, is she?
It sounds like... Damn it. Sounds like she's not Sharon at all, yeah.
Yeah, what else you got there,
missed an
Keyzie?
opportunity there,
Damn
Keyzie.
it. Hey, boys. Genuinely thinking about hitting up BK tonight. Wouldn't mind having some vouchers.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. That sounds good. One more and then we'll get into our meals.
Okay, what about this? Casserole. Yuck.
Bit of food criticism there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind I don't
it
like...
depends. Used to love one, actually.
Yes.
When I was eating meat. A bit of the old gravy there on your mashed spud.
Oh,
good eating.
So good, mate. Slow cook.
Sometimes I would put a bit too much salt in it, so I'd send it back to the kitchen till it is sorted out.
Sounds like Minogue ain't Sharon.
That horse is
it's
bolted.
bolted a long time ago there, Keyzie. Well, as I said, I'm having Korean chicken. I just suggested to my wife that she roast some cherry tomatoes that I've been growing.
You suggested. You were saying off here that you told her.
Well, we heard him say it.
Hurry up about it.
On the phone.
Yeah. Bit of balsamic vinegar there and some olive oil. What are you having, Mo? Because you're in charge of dinner at the moment,
That's
I understand.
right. Yeah, the rules have changed. So having a savoury guillette. You know about the savoury guillette?
I do, yes.
What's that?
It's an Italian tomato pie, Keyzie.
Tomato pie? Oh,
yeah,
yum.
it's a tomato pie.
Sounds
so you've
yum.
got sort of a base there of a cheese.
Yep.
And then this is all made from scratch, obviously. You got your flaky pastry that you've made.
Yes.
Then you put a few holes in there after you got the holes in the pastry. You put the cheese on top. You've dried off a whole bunch of different tomatoes. You want to get that moisture out of there. You don't want a soggy pastry there.
Well, they're
no
very
good.
liquidy, the old tomatoes.
They are. So you got to pat them dry. Pat. But sometimes you pat them and more juice comes out. So I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Bit of salt, that draws out the old moisture there, Keyzie. You wouldn't know about that. So put the tomatoes in there, then a whole bunch of feta over the top, maybe a goat feta even.
Yeah, nice.
Bit of cracked pepper, bit of salt, bit of lemon zest, bit of barbecue sauce, bit of tomato sauce, bit of mayonnaise, bit of aioli. Beautiful.
Sounds fantastic, mate. Keyzie, ham and pineapple frozen pizza for you, mate. A couple of pies.
Can I just say, it sounds like you're having a calzone for dinner. I am going out to an Italian restaurant with my friends tonight. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. Me and my mates eating pasta.
Pasta la vista, Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Everlast there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening, but right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah! You were so heading for a dedouche, Keyzie.
I thought that was pretty good.
It's close, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
Once again, I didn't watch anything last night. Best of Intentions last night. Bit of admin going on last night. So, it's killing me, man.
I feel like we're going to need to change the title of
No,
this.
I think it's good. It's a good title.
In fairness to you, though, I didn't watch TV last night. I didn't watch anything last night
Because I think it's
either.
still an answer. Like, what's on the TV with Mogi? Well, nothing.
Yeah,
right.
fair.
It just makes it for a shorter break.
And likewise for me, did a walk around a cemetery with my wife last night.
So that's good eating.
Yeah, it was quite nice, quite pleasant.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could say good eating about going around a cemetery.
Have you ever
there's
made
something
love
about
on a grave? Or is it just pure sex?
Pure sex,
Yeah.
generally.
Because you can go cruising in a graveyard, a cemetery.
A cemetery, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Lots of hotties hang out there.
What, cemeteries?
Yeah.
Right. Wouldn't that be pretty somber mood, though?
Oh, I mean, you've got to bring a bit of life, bit of pep,
Right.
because they're not going to.
Totally.
What do you... Last night I watched Celebrity Treasure Island.
Oh,
things are heating up, fellas.
CTI.
Exactly.
I cannot seriously, hand on heart, think of anything more
not your heart.
tedious to watch.
Right. Have you ever actually watched it, though?
I watched about half an episode and went, no effing and jeffing way am I watching this absolute deep again.
But I genuinely enjoy it. It's one, like, for some reason, I love
That's a
those.
popular show, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's popular. I just hate it.
Right. What if Mogi was on it? Would you watch it?
No.
Oh, you would.
You would, so.
What if I was on it? Would you watch it?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. What if Keyzie was on it?
Nah.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
REM there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Jeez, I nearly said Tuesday there.
Humper.
Hey.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, have you guys heard about this Gorillas giveaway?
Yeah, I have, man.
Yeah.
I have. I'm fizzing about it.
You're all down on it?
Yeah,
Are you down
yeah.
on it, Keyzie?
Am I down on the gorillas?
Yeah. Well, no, are you down on the Gorillas giveaway?
Are you down with the sickness, man?
Yeah,
Hell
totes.
You know me, fellas. Yep, the Gorillas' brand new 8th studio album. It's called Cracker Island. Comes out this Friday, and we've got that to give away on vinyl, plus a turntable and speakers.
Yeah.
It's huge.
People love their turntables, I've found. It's a bloody great prize.
Yeah, you know why they call them turntables?
Yeah.
Because it goes on the table and it turns stuff.
No, because you have to take turns. You got to turn it over. You got to turn the record over. It's a turntable.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't play up top and underneath, Keyzie, you dear brain.
No, I know, but I thought it would be I thought it would be talking about how the record turns or spins.
No, it doesn't. That's the thing. It rotates.
Yeah,
it rotates.
Yeah,
Is that
It'd
different?
be a rotate table.
Right, rotate
It doesn't have
table.
the same, but yeah, turntable. You got to flip them over.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. But they've actually, so it's the 8th studio album, as you say there. And
Well, they've done 9, but they didn't release our one.
no, that's
Yeah,
right. They said there were too many hits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so some incredible collaborations there. Stevie Nicks,
Oh.
Wow.
Tame Impala,
Yes.
Wow.
Bad Bunny,
Oh,
Wow.
Love Bad Bunny.
Booty Brown Beck.
Love Booty Brown.
Well, it's two
Beck.
different. It's Booty
Booty
Brown,
Brown Beck.
and Beck. It's two
Yep.
different artists.
Yeah, Booty Brown Beck. Love it.
It's
Love
Booty
it.
Brown and Beck.
Yeah, Booty Brown Beck.
And I guess what we're trying to find out is, what we were interested in when this came across our desk, Jason. We put our heads together, didn't we? We thought,
You guys came
I
up with
wonder
this.
who has got which of the islands in New Zealand. And look, we've been a bit exclusionary here in the sense that we're only counting the North and South Island.
Yes.
But which island has the biggest gorilla fans?
True.
Or gorillas fans?
Gorillas, yeah.
With a Z fan. And
I'd
we
love
thought
to know that.
this would be a great opportunity for us to find out.
Oh,
because
'cause
I've been dying to know, man.
Because it's called Cracker Island as well. So it's kind of like, which island's the most popular? Because it's Cracker Island is the name of the new album.
Cracker.
What's the name of the new island?
No, but how
The new album.
The new album. How does Cracker come into it?
Well, no, it's called Cracker Island. Is that not how you came up with the idea?
Oh, that's just I've just seen that now.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's saying.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. Cracker. Yeah, cracker.
So what do people need to do, Keyzie?
If you want to win that awesome prize, once again, Cracker Island on vinyl, some speakers and a turntable, just text the word Gorillas with a Z at the end. Gorillas and either North or South. So Gorillas North if you're in the North Island, Gorillas South if you're in the South Island. Send it to 3483 and you're in the draw.
I think the South Island's a Cracker Island.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, all over for your Wednesday evening. I didn't tell you, actually, fellas, on the fitness front, I've decided to run to and from work now.
To and fro.
Don't you
Well,
live way out west?
Yeah, I live out Glen Eden way. She's a fair old height, but the traffic's just as bad, and it's just as quick for me to run, I figured
I
out.
agree,
You know
man.
what I mean?
I agree.
And it just gives me that extra little top off after my gym visit in the morning to do the end of the day run.
Keep the fat burning going, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's about 32 Ks there and back.
Oh, it's easy.
What are you up to, Mogi? Cooking dinner, obviously. Sounds beautiful.
Well, I've got a bit to do tonight, don't I? I got the old Tony Lyall stand-up comedy show.
Yes.
That's on TV3. Oh, TV3
3
now.
now.
3 now. It's
Yes.
called .co.nz. So I'll be watching that. Also got The Last of Us episode.
Yes.
It's also my wife's birthday.
Wow.
So I have to feign interest in that.
Yes. Yeah, nice stuff. What are you? Oh, you're going out with your mates, aren't you, Keyzie?
Going out for dinner, getting some Italian with my friends.
Why do I have this picture of you sitting in the corner of a restaurant by yourself, just eating a meal with a little napkin in your
Scratching your
Yeah,
head and all
scratching,
dandruff falling all over the
yeah,
table.
just a little napkin in your chest there. hoeing away.
I don't know why you get that picture in your head.
Sculling beersies all by yourself. Makes me feel sad, Keyzie.
I'm literally going with my wife and all my friends.
Makes me feel really sad.
All my friends, some of them.
That you're just going to be alone eating pasta.
I've got so many friends.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
Can you send me a pic of that just to reassure me that you've got lots of friends?
Oh, my camera's broken.
Oh, is that on your phone?
Yeah.
Hey, look, New Zealand, it's been great having your company. Thanks for listening to the show today. Don't forget to check out the podcasts, the outro and highlights of the show. Check out our Instagram page as well, Hodaki Big Show. We'll be back. Same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, see you later.